We're going to put the hot spot to the test. And I'm going to say this again. We are going to put the hot spot to the test. Shout out to the FLS. And I'm going to say this again. Shout out to the FLS. Shout out to the set. Shout out to Ja Travels, also stepping his game up. Listen, it's so simple. All over the world is the same. A lot of things are really not that expensive when you have motion. All you gotta do is focus on your campaign. God did not send you here to be a fanatic of another man. And I'm gonna say this again, God did not send you here to be a fanatic of another man. When it's all said and done, when you look at your life, if you map it out and trap it out, trust and believe, listen, you can stay wherever you want to stay. Don't ever feel that you can't do something. Don't ever feel that you can't live in a certain neighborhood. Don't ever believe the voices of self-doubt. Self-doubt, listen, we throw those voices away. We don't entertain those voices. You guys have to understand, with technology, and you already know I got it with me. You already know I got it with me. You already know I got it with me. Got the hot spot with me. You guys have to understand, you could change your life in a couple of months. You could change your life in a year. Don't ever feel like your life is not valuable. Don't ever feel like you don't have a voice. Don't ever feel like a nobody. That's the name of the game. They want you to feel like a nobody. They want to push insecurities. You guys have to understand, the way God made you, you're perfect. And I'm going to say this again, the way God made you, you're perfect. This world will try to tear you down mentally. It's all mental. That's why I keep telling you guys, don't let anything penetrate the mind. And I'm going to say this again, don't let anything penetrate the mind. You can do it. They don't want you to believe that you could do it. And I'm going to say this again, they do not want you to believe that you can do it. But you got to stop and ask yourself, who going to stop you? And I'm going to say that again. The real question is, not only can you do it, the real question is, who going to stop you? Who going to stop you? Wi-Fi working, we on the tennis court. Listen, bright lights, big city. And I'm going to say this again, bright lights, big city. The realest question is, who is going to stop you? Nobody's going to stop you. Listen, don't have no fear. When I mean no fear, I mean zero fear. You could go wherever you want to go. You could live wherever you want to live, and you could make it. You can make it. You guys have to understand, all you got to do is start a business. All you got to do is have a product. You guys have to understand, it's just that simple. While you got a 9-to-5, invest in yourself. While you working at a company, keep buying the dip on you. Never get comfy. Never get lax. Because when it's all said and done, life is real. You got 16 days past the first to pay your rent. If you don't make it after the 16 days on the first, let me tell you guys something. God dropping miracles every day, and people get evicted every day. Don't let it happen. And I'm going to say this again. When you work hard and you put in that work, listen, starting from zero, nothing is wrong with starting from zero. Because all you going to do is just run it up. That's your only option. Listen, you can stay still, feel fair. You could be negative, like a lot of people, like the masses, or you could do one thing and just run it up. Listen, if nobody's supporting you, it doesn't matter. Nobody has to support you. Nobody got to fund your dreams. Nobody has to believe in you. You guys have to understand, a lot of people, they want people to believe in them. And I'm going to say this again, a lot of people, they want people to believe in their dreams. They want women to believe in their dreams. You guys have to understand, listen, Listen, nobody has to believe in your dreams. A lot of people did not believe in my channel. And I'm gonna say this again, a lot of people did not believe in my channel. So what I do is I went to the gym and I just started pushing up, pulling up. My channel did a whole 360, everything turned around. They didn't believe in me. They ain't believe. Listen, not only did they not believe, I didn't care. That's what you guys have to understand. You got to stop caring out here. When you living where you want to live, when you eating what you want to eat, you guys have to understand. You got to stop caring how these people feel, bro. You guys have to understand. Shout out to all my content creators. You guys could be in 4 different cities in a year. Got 4 different apartments in the city. You guys have to understand. Listen, playtime is over. We have nothing to prove to anybody. If they didn't believe, guess what? God knew since day one I was special. Same way God knew since day one you were special. You guys have to understand this channel is about us. Somebody last night used a big word. They called me a narcissist. Now, I blocked them because I'm like, what's up with these big words? Like, the dude called me a narcissist. Listen, when I was growing up back in my day, nobody was using big words like that, you feel me? Dude attacked me with a big word and called me a narcissist. And guess what? I ain't going Google. I ain't going Google. These people will try to bring you down with words. And I'm going to say this again. These people will try to bring you down with words and then use Bible scriptures after. But God said, don't judge as you be judged. He called me a narcissist and tried to drop a Bible scripture. I said, listen, what is a narcissist? You guys have to understand, dude dropping big words out here. How you going to debate that? How you supposed to debate that in the year 2025? Listen, they be using big words like gaslighting. That's like G-A-S, then you gotta spell the rest. Listen, no time for these big words. Dude called me a narcissist. He said, listen, people hate you because you are, listen, let me tell you guys something. What they got to say doesn't matter. And I'm gotta say, what they have to say doesn't matter. We don't do this for them. You guys have to understand, until you start doing it for you, you always gonna fall under the pressure of others. You guys have to understand, how they feel about you doesn't matter. Dude called me a narcissist. Like, what is a narcissist? You guys have to understand, who wants to know what that word means? Like, who is really looking up what is a narcissist? Like, who got time for that? And I'm gonna say this again, who got time to really be opening up a dictionary trying to figure out, how could I use this word narcissist today? How you gonna tell another man you a narcissist? Like, who does that? Like, where they do that at? Like I know I'm getting older, you feel me? But the dude told me I'm a narcissist. I'm like, yo, come on, bro. Come on with a smaller word. Like, what am I with a smaller? I ain't even Google it. I ain't even Google it. You guys have to understand. Nobody is going to stop you. That's why I be outside, you feel me? That's why I be going live, because I want to let you guys know, like, nobody's going to stop you from putting in this work, you feel me? They can only try to distract you. Let me tell you guys something about distraction. Distraction are like gnats. They're like little gnats. They're like little flies, you feel me? When you walk in your kitchen, you feel me? You left something out. You ain't worried about no gnat. If you see a gnat, you're not going to get scared like, oh, it's a gnat. You're not going to be terrified like, oh, it's a gnat. You guys have to understand, like, a lot of these dudes that be talking, their words are like little gnats. They just talking. You guys have to understand. I understand a lot of people said bad things, but you guys have to understand, the past is over. Whatever they said to you in the past is over. Listen, let me tell you guys something about the mind. The mind like to play tricks. And I'm gonna say this again, the mind like to play tricks. The mind like to take you back to the past. Let me tell you guys something. No, you gotta stay focused on the present. You feel me? The past is over, never to return again. Don't let your mind play you. Your mind will play you and have you thinking you can't do it because of what somebody said to you back in the day. Let me tell you guys something about back in the day. If you think about back in the day, you will be stuck in the past like back in the day. Listen, we gotta keep it moving forward. Nobody wants it. Nobody, listen, when it's all said and done, nobody really wants it. You feel me? It's for the taking. It's like a buffet out here. Like to me, I'm like, yo, it's like taking candy from a baby. Like when it's all said and done, and after I finish this live, guess what? I'm going to the gym too. I'm going to the gym because now I'm seeing results. It's like game over. Game over. You guys have to understand, a lot of people be crying about pain. Pain. No pain, no gains. Listen, how you think I look like this? Because I went through it. I went through it. You feel me? Went through a war, mental war. Matter of fact, the war is still going on right now as we speak. So this is how I'm looking because I went through pain. You guys have to understand that pain, listen, that's how you going to gain. Whatever you're going through, let me tell you guys something. You're going to come out looking 10 times better. You're going 10x in every category. And I'm going to say this again. You're going 10x in that category. You're going 10x in your business. You're going 10x, listen, in your mindset. You're going 10x with your grind set. You're going 10x, I'm telling you. You're going 10x with the physique. You're going 10x with everything. You're going 10x with productivity. You're going 10x because of the pain. When you feel pain, you got to get excited because that's why they call it growing pains. You growing. Listen, you growing. You going from a different mindset. Now you're getting stronger. Let me tell you guys something. Nobody should be able to bring you down with words. On this journey, I don't care what they say. I don't care what type of funny faces they make. I don't care if they skinning it. Listen, I don't care if they making a screw face. You feel me? Let me tell you guys something. It does not matter. We are not out here living to please people. And I'm going to say this again, we not out here living to please people. When we come through, listen, they got to understand that we on a mission. They got to understand that we coming to take it. You guys got to take it. Whatever you want, go out there and straight take it. You feel me? Take it. Put it in a bag. Put it all in a bag. Stack your crumbs and build your pie. You feel me? Put it all in a bag. You guys got to come and take it. Nobody wants to take it. So they want to sit around and they want to know the stats of an NBA player. Imagine that. You want to know the stats of a... Let me tell you guys something. This is the time. The time is now. When I mean the time is now, I really mean the time is now. What are we waiting for? Why are we holding back? When it's all said and done, somebody told me, they said, Mr. Keep It Simple. Mr. Keep It Simple. They said, yo, you running it up right now. What else am I supposed to do? What else are you supposed to do? You guys have to understand, we all got the same 24 hours, believe it or not. One thing about social media, the internet, it made it an equal playing field. It doesn't matter if you're in Brazil. It doesn't matter if you're in La República Dominicana, que lo que ya tú sabes, dime. You guys have to understand, it's open to all. So what's your excuse? Let me tell you guys something. FLS, shout out to the set. We don't got no excuse. We don't got no excuse. We get down and we do our diamonds. We pull ourselves up every day. We get better every day. You guys have to understand. Listen, game time is now. Game 7. Time to ball out. Listen, about to drop. Listen, I'm so pumped up right now. About to get these diamonds. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's just time. It's time. It's just time. It's just time. Hold on. See? It's just time. We gotta get the best light. After that set, I need the best light. I need the best light after that set. You guys gotta understand. It's just time. You guys got to understand who holding you back from hitting the concrete. I got far from my job. And guess what? I told myself, I said, you know what? I'm not going to give up. I'm going to push up. And I'm going to say this again. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to push up. You guys got to get so pumped up about life. When I mean so pumped up about life, you guys got to get so pumped up about life. I'm telling you. Shout out to, thank you for the super chat. Mobile hotspot booming. And you know what's crazy? I'm actually about to go back and get 5G. Everybody put 5G in the chat. I got 30 days. I'm going back for the 5G. Right now, the 4G, it got me winning. But I'm going back for the 5G. You guys have to understand, it's real out here. It's real out here. Listen, no excuses. I can't sit back as a YouTuber, oh, I can't stream. At the tennis court, this is where you want to stream. You want to stream at the tennis court. Bright lights. Bright lights. You feel me? Like, this is where you want to stream. This is where you want to go live. You guys have to understand. Shout out to Whole Foods. I'll be back. And I'm going to say this again, but in the meantime, guess what? We don't got to stay limited. The goal is to be limitless, not limited. Let's take a walk. You guys got to understand. It's real out here. It's real out here. Dudes want to talk about they can't record content because they don't got their look together. Get your look together. You guys have to understand. You guys got to understand, like, stop second guessing yourself. Can I really look like that, Mr. Keep It Simple? Yes, you can really look like that. You just got to make sure that you understand the process. Pain, you guys have to understand there comes a time where, listen, pain is going to be your best friend. When you work out, guess what? Your flesh, your mind going to play tricks on you. It's going to be like, why are we doing another set? What you mean, why are we doing another set? Different lighting. You guys have to understand tennis court vibes. Tennis court vibes. We ain't going back and forth like a game of tennis. And I'm gonna say this again, we not going back and forth like a game of tennis. Shout out to the guys. Listen, when it's all said, man, fuck about get another set right here. What? Say it ain't so. 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 Like, see, my main thing is this. Is it really simple? Yes. Mr. Keep It Simple, do you really think it's that? Yes. How simple is simple? Yes. I'm going to answer that too. Yes. You guys have to understand. People need to see somebody fighting. I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my life. You guys have to understand. And guess what? I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to walk around looking like a victim. I'm not going to hold up a sign and start protesting, talk about no justice, no peace. No, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fight back for my life. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and attack. You guys got to understand, when we go live, shout out to all my guys, FLS, we attacking. And we doing diamonds. That's what you call a 2-for-1 special. Dropping content and working out. Come on, like, how can we lose? FLS, this ain't about me. Dude called me a narcissist. I don't even know what that means. But this ain't about me. This is about us. If I was a narcissist, would this be about us? No, it'll be about me. This ain't about me. I do diamonds for all the guys that need to just see done. After they see that, they gonna say, I'm gonna get my set in. You feel me? That's all you gotta do. Sometimes you just gotta pop it off. So when I do diamonds, guess what? Somebody in Cincinnati, they knocking theirs out. Somebody in Oklahoma, somebody in Sweden, they're knocking theirs out. We all in this together. Listen, how can we lose when we come through a product looking like this? Looking good, smelling good. How can we lose? This is not the losing formula. And I'm going to say this again. This is not the losing formula. How can we lose? We got 90 people in the building. This ain't a losing formula. Another super chat in the building. This ain't a losing formula. Shout out to my guy in the building. Listen, the concrete always hiring. Boom shakalaka. Listen, you guys have to understand. That condo got your name on it. That house got your name on it. That Mopar, that's your car. You guys have to understand. That Mopar, that's your car. You guys, listen, there's nothing stopping you. Somebody say he's only 5'6". Let me tell you guys something. Does height pay the bills? Does height pay the bills? Does height stop these women from disappearing? Salute all the women, but if they want to disappear, is height gonna stop them from disappearing? Is a height a requirement to stop the women from flying away? You guys have to understand, like, they just want to bring men down every step of the way. And guess what? We're not having that. What? Another super chat? Another super chat? We're not having that. In the building. Shout out to my man in the building. Jeremy Cox in the building. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Let's go, Jeremy. I'm still hanging in there. I'm still in the fight. Let's go, Jeremy. I'm still hanging in there. I'm still in the fight. Let's go. FLS soldiers living out their wildest dreams. Shout out to my man Jeremy Cox living out his wildest dreams. Let's go. We in the building. The fellas are holding strong. It's game 7. Hey, listen, everything counts. It's game 7. You feel me? A lot of people that's in the FLS, I know they feel like, yes, Mr. Keep It Simple, he's still going. Listen, when it's all said and done to all my FLS soldiers, Mr. Keep It Simple, I'm still going. Let me tell you guys something. The only way I could stop is unless I had something to prove to other people. That's the only way I could stop. The only way that I could stop is unless I want to just fit in. The only way that I could stop is unless I want to be a part of a group. The only way that I could stop is unless I want to be a part of a club. That's the only way that I could stop. But if I remain 10 toes down, and if I keep going hard in the paint like Waka Flocka first single, you guys have to understand, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Now, everybody's showing love, but let me tell you guys something. 3 months ago, you couldn't even send a super chat. Everybody put 3M in the chat. 3 months ago, you couldn't even send a super chat. You couldn't even do that 3 months ago. So to everybody right now, you guys have to understand this is what a comeback looks like. See, we could talk about a comeback, but you gotta sit back and think. We're watching one. We're watching a comeback. We're watching Mr. Keep It Simple. He been straight, you feel me, for 5 years. After 5 years, listen, this is a 5-year comeback. This is a 5-year comeback. Listen, thank you again for that super chat in the building. $9, let's go. You guys have to understand, this is a 5-year comeback. But guess what? I didn't take it personal. I didn't take it personal. I just did my diamonds in the dark. Thank the Lord every day for waking up, and I did my diamonds in the dark. I did my diamonds in the parking lot. I did my diamonds in the lonely. I did my diamonds when nobody was watching. I was pulling up when nobody was watching. You guys have to understand. Now, listen, I will never drop gym content without the tripod. I told myself today, if I go to the gym, and if I do anything in the gym, there is no more free workouts. No more free workouts. We're monetizing every rep now. And I'm gonna say this again, life is serious. Why can't we live in Australia if we want to live in Australia? Why can't we live in New Zealand if we want to live in New Zealand? Listen, all around the world, it's about the same ticket price. 35 to 4,000. Everybody put 4K in the chat. Life is real. Let's talk as men. If we want to just pick up and go anywhere, any city, listen, you looking around 4K to feel confident. 4K to feel confident. And I'm here to tell you guys, listen, shout out to my guy in the building with another super chat. We in the building. Still at G, let's go. Boom, shakalaka. Let me tell you guys something. I did my research. I've been doing my research, and I like to share my research with my guys. 4K can get you here to LA, to New Zealand, to Australia, to Canada, to Africa. Listen, this world is really all the same. Everybody put the globe emoji and put the S in the chat. It's all the same. They try to play us like it was different. It ain't different. All around the world, the rental prices are pretty much the same. The mansion prices, rentals, the mansions pretty much are the same. All around the world, it's the same. It's the same. And if you guys look like this, can you run a 4K and more if you look like this? Of course. So is life really easy? Too easy. But we had to go through the hard times. We had to go on Google. We had to check. We had to do our research first. Because if we do our research, we will think Australia was out of the league. Australia ain't out the league. We would think Canada's out the league. Canada ain't out the league. We would think a lot of things was, ain't nothing out the league. Ain't nothing out the league. Stand 10 toes down. Welcome to the age of technology. This is a technology revolution when it's all said and done and people like what you're doing. If people like the movement, if you got merchandise, if you got the product, if you got the coffee mugs, if you got the hats, if you got the sweatshirts, trust and believe, they're going to support. It's too easy. All you got to do is keep going hard. How many days do we go hard? We go hard every day. How many days do we go hard? We go hard every day. Even when we sleep, we go hard in our sleep. Even when we rest out, we get good rest just to go back to the training grounds. You guys have to understand. Every day is a beautiful day. Every day we get new diamonds. Every day we get new reps. Every day we're back at it. You guys have to understand. Right now, as single men, this is the perfect time to go ultra. Before the kids come, we don't need to be screaming when the kids come. When the women come, we don't need to be, boom, shot. No. This is the time we do it. We do it before the women come. We do it before the kids come. Another super chat in the building. Let's go. We in a building. You guys have to understand, 112 people at the tennis court. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? It's called, I bought the dip on myself. Listen, I bought a $3 tripod. A $3 tripod. And then I bought Hotspot. I bought the dip on me. And now I bought the dip on me. You guys have to understand, we're going to 10X. And listen, as a man, once you know how to 10X, you can live wherever you want to live. Go and travel the world. Everybody put the airplane emoji, put the jet emoji. Don't ever feel that you can't wake up in Calgary. Don't ever feel that you can't wake up in Queensland, Australia. Don't ever feel like you can't wake up in Cape Town, South Africa. Don't ever feel like you can't wake up in Cape Verde. Don't ever feel like you can't wake up in Bulgaria. Don't ever feel like you can't wake up in Barcelona. Don't ever feel like you can't do it. I'm here to tell you that you can do it all around the world. It's the same fee. If you got about 4K, they gonna make way. All around the world, if you got 4K, they gonna make way. 4K for us? Looking like this? What? This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. You guys have to understand, the game is over. We certified everywhere. Thank the Lord, we certified everywhere. We understand. You guys have to understand, we good everywhere. Clean criminal records, we good everywhere. You guys have to understand, FLS, shout out to the frontline soldiers, we good. Put a WG in the chat. Por favor, estoy cruzando mis dedos. You guys have to understand, WG in the chat, we good. Then after this, I'm about to work out. After this, I'm about to run to the gym. They said, Mr. Keep It Simple, why are you running? Because I gotta escape poverty. Everybody put EP, you gotta escape poverty. Out here, they try to make you a statistic. That's what this matrix is all about. They trying to make you a statistic. Oh no, we gotta escape poverty. We gotta take off. Real track stars, we gotta take off. You guys gotta understand, we in the building. Let's go. 28 minutes. 28 minutes. You guys have to understand, when it's all said and done, you are not a victim. You are gonna win. You are gonna have that dream. Listen, you are gonna have that dream job. You're gonna have that dream business. You're gonna win. Trust and believe. You are going to win. I see it time and time again. You are gonna win. Listen, I know right now it might be a little tough. I understand things might be a little dark, but let me tell you something. Listen, you gotta adapt. When life get rough, you gotta go rough. Listen, keep it simple. Is your life rough right now? It's too rough right now. I got terminated. Why you think I keep doing all these diamonds? Because I refuse to stay still. I refuse to let myself down. I refuse to stay down. I refuse to lay around. So I gotta fight. I'm in a fight. A lot of people gotta understand the cool thing about watching this channel. You're watching a fighter. You're watching a fighter that realizes the more he puts in that work, the more he's gonna benefit, the more I'm gonna gain. You guys have to understand, listen, it's just a bump in the road. And I'm gonna say this again, whatever you're going through in life, you gotta look at it, it's just a bump in the road. It's just a bump in the road. You gonna get back? You guys have to understand, real hustlers don't fall off. They just fall back and work on a campaign. They map it out. Listen, real hustlers don't fall off. They fall back and map it out and trap it out. You guys got to understand. Listen, I be campaigning. Everybody put a C in the chat. All day, every day, I be campaigning. I literally be campaigning. They be like, let's keep it simple. Who you be campaigning by yourself? Listen, I be by myself campaigning. Shout out to another super chat in the building. We in the building. Let's go. It's lighting up like the 4th of July. It's lighting up like the 4th of July. Get that mic. They ain't hearing you. Listen, I'm hopping on Amazon tonight. I'm hopping on Amazon tonight. I'm hopping on Amazon tonight because you guys have to understand, when I pull up in Australia, understand I did not let fear stop me from going to Australia. When I pull up in New Zealand, understand I did not let fear stop me from pulling up to New Zealand. When I actually live in Canada, understand I crossed the borders. Understand I crossed the borders. When I go back home to live in Germany, understand I came back home. Listen, it's real out here, bro. It's real out here. Real life decisions. Where you gonna live? As a man, you guys have to understand, you can live in 4 different cities. And again, don't limit yourself. Listen, dating coaches ain't gonna tell you this, but you guys can live in different cities. You guys don't gotta stay in the same city. Listen, stop feeling stuck in life. A lot of you guys, you feel like you in a rut. Listen, you gotta be in a rut. If you want to live in this city and another city, go ahead, live in this city and another city. Create a YouTube page for each city you want to live in. Don't ever feel like you gotta stay in Wisconsin. Shout out to my guys in the building. You guys have to understand. I'm telling you, right now, what we at, 32 minutes? Man, perfect office of diamonds. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. These diamonds gonna get me to the beach. These diamonds gonna get me to Australia. You gotta know that it's gonna work. We are not just doing diamonds to do diamonds. No, we're doing diamonds because we understand where it's gonna take us. You guys have to understand. 2-for-1 special. Going live, you feel me? Pump up the volume with the guys, and we working out. Listen, 2-for-1 special right now. You feel me? Multitasking right now. You feel me? Refuse to lose right now. You feel me? We not walking around the women looking like victims right now. You feel me? You guys have to understand. If you want to live in a different city, tell yourself, I could do it. If you want to live in the islands, tell yourself, I could do it. You feel me? Just think about, what do you like? What type of product you like? You feel me? What can you sell? And once you learn to make money online, you don't got to deal. Listen, right now, in some countries, it's cold right now. Some countries, it's dark right now. Some countries, nobody got a woman right now. But guess what? That's not my situation. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. And if I do decide to live in a country where there's winter, I'm coming through to turn up. I'm coming through to drop content. You guys have to understand, if they snowing, I'm out there, we getting content. So my life is different. I refuse to be stuck. I refuse to be dormant. I refuse to feel like, listen, I gotta stay in the whole city for a year. Let's stop playing. Stop playing. Stay in the whole city for a year. Why would I do that? Why would I do that unless I'm campaigning? You guys have to understand. Now, if I'm campaigning, that's different. If you campaigning, you different, but don't ever feel stuck. If you want to live in the DR, go and do it. If you want to live in Brazil, go and do it. If you want to live in Vietnam, go and do it. If you want to live in Montreal, go and do it. You guys have to understand, the only person that's stopping you is your fear. Let me tell you guys something. Fear is not real. It's just an illusion of what could possibly go wrong. You feel me? It's not even real. How do you know it's going to go wrong? How you don't know it's going to go right? But that's where fear comes in. Fear will say, oh, there's no way it could go right because look what you did. Listen, enough of these voices. These voices can't hold us. And I'm going to say this again. These voices can't hold us. These voices can't stop us. You feel me? You guys got to understand. It's like, yo, you don't got to be a fanatic of nobody else, man. When it's all said and done, listen, you can do it. If nobody tell you that you could do it, you can do it. They want you to feel like pleasing people is the way to go. No. When it's all said and done, listen, as a man, you got to do what you got to do. You feel me? It's simple. You feel me? A lot of people, they make life complicated. Let me tell you guys something. As men, I do feel that, listen, a lot of us who like to explore, listen, it's for a reason. You feel me? We're meant to see what's out there. We can't just stay back. We can't just sit back due to the lack of finances and wave the white flag due to the lack of finances. Listen, let me tell you guys something. Money, it's not real. And I'm going to say this again. Money is not real. They call it currency because it goes with your energy. Money's not real. When your energy high, listen, money going to come your way. Money going to come your way. When you feel down, money going to run away from you. That's why they call it currencies. It's your flow. If your flow high, at the end of the day, you're going to go sky high. Bring that back from the top, Mr. Keep It Simple. Listen, if your flow high, you're going to go sky high. Your attitude equals your altitude. Bring that back from the top. Listen, when your flow high, you're going to go sky high. Your attitude equals your altitude. People be like, yo, what are you on? I'm on that escape poverty juice. I'm on that, listen, we running away. Listen, we was at the penthouse. We went away from the penthouse. Now we're going back to the penthouse. That's what it's all about. Listen, people need to see comebacks. We live in a generation where people like to laugh at people. Everybody put the L in the chat. They like to laugh. They like to laugh, not realizing the L's come after M. You feel me? M's come after the L's. You feel me? People don't understand that. They like to laugh. You feel me? If they see somebody take a little stumble financially, if they get rocked, if they get wobbled financially, boom, boom, boom. You feel me? 3 debitors hit your bank account while you on a date. Boom, boom, boom. They're like, yeah, he should have been out with her anyway. She should be with a real guy like me. They be hating from the sideline. They sideline watchers. So when your bank account, boom, 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 when they take a little wobble, they be like, yeah. When they see your channel take a little wobble, they be like, yeah. Listen, I had a dude tell me when my channel took a wobble, he told me I ain't had no motion. I said, what? I said, who? You guys have to understand, where's he now? I bet he won't come around now. And I'm gonna say this again, I bet he won't come around now. Where's he now? You know what? He's nowhere to be found. But when it's all said and done, I bet he won't come around with that now. They gonna talk. Let them talk. They gonna talk. Let them talk. They gonna talk. Let them talk. We got to hit. They gonna talk. Let them talk. They gonna talk. Let them talk. Let them talk because all they doing is talking. They not getting down on the ground. They don't understand the concrete is hiring. They don't understand. So all they doing is talking because a lot of people, they afraid to get in the camera. They afraid what people gonna say. Oh, he look like this. Oh, he look like that. Oh, he look like this. Let me tell you guys something. People can say what they want to say about me. People say I got a big nose. They be saying all kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I don't even care. I'm live and direct. I'm in the camera. And when it's all said and done, however people feel about me, whatever people got to say about me, that's what they got to say about me. But when it's all said and done, I'm not going to let any insecurities. These people out here, they got to be insecure. They don't want to start the camera because they worry about what people want to say about them. Let me tell you guys something. Listen, in my life, I'm top 10. And I'm going to say this again. In my life, I'm top 10. Dude going to call me a narcissist. Like, how you going to call me a narcissist? Because I feel like I'm top 10. If you don't feel like you're top 10, guess what? You going to be chasing after LeBron James. If you're not top 10, you gonna be feeling like Ronaldo. If you're not top 10, you're going to be debating who better, Ronaldo or Messi. Let me tell you guys something. Who is better, Ronaldo or Messi? No, that's how your life get messy. Who is better, Ronaldo or Messi? No, that's how your life get messy. Let me tell you guys something. Throughout the day, I just knock out these diamond push-ups. And I'm going to say this again. Throughout the day, I just knock out these diamond push-ups. So when people look at me like, how are you winning? How are you gaining? Easy. The concrete is hiring. Listen, to all my guys out there that lost your job, listen, I just want to say, listen, I know how it feels. To all my guys out there that got terminated, I just want to say, I know how it feels. You guys have to understand, listen, it's never over. The concrete will bring us back in the game. You're probably going to say, Mr. Keep It Simple, can you do an example of the concrete will bring you back in the game? Yes. Back, forward. You guys got to understand, HR can't stop the diamonds. Your managers, they can't even manage themselves. And I'm going to say this again, the managers, they can't even manage themselves. They want you. Let's take a walk. Before this live comes to an end, let's take a walk. Let's take a walk because they don't understand what it takes. You feel me? Number two, we don't do number two. We don't do number two. We only going for the belt. We only going for the goal. And I'm going to say this again, we only going for the belt. We only going for the goal. Oh, no, somebody done left some tennis balls over here. They done left some tennis balls over here. We only going for the goal. We not playing to be number two. Number what? Number who? Guys got to understand it's real out here. Hand-eye coordination. That's what it's all about. It's about hand-eye coordination. If you miss, there's no such thing as a miss. And I'm going to say this again. If you miss, listen, that's the matrix. There is no such thing as a miss. Everything you do, you're a winner. Every step of the way, you're a winner. Even if you lose, you win. You're probably thinking, how is that possible? Don't worry. Don't second guess it. Just make it happen. Hand-eye coordination. Listen, it's not about the games. Listen. You got to stick to what you're good at. You guys have to understand we tried, but failing forward, that's what the game's all about. But we're done with that game. We're going back to content. Something's wrong with that wall. I don't know. Just not my type of thing. You feel me? At least we tried, though. Back to the message at hand. You feel me? You guys got to understand. You guys got to understand we put on. You feel me? Hand-eye coordination. Listen, it's simple. And I'm going to say this again. It's simple. We in the building. FLS, let me get back to the chat. FLS, listen, that didn't even happen. The pass is over. That's what I mean by the pass is over. Because, see, people like to judge you. Listen, that's the perfect example. Once the pass is over, the pass is over. Mr. Keep It Simple. Did you miss the ball? I'm moving forward. And I'm going to say this again. I'm moving forward. Don't talk to me about the pass. That's how fast you got to move on. We in a building. Somebody said too many NPCs in the chat. Let me tell you guys something about the chat. Only everybody put the FLS in the chat. If you FLS, put the FLS in the chat. That's the only people that matters. That's the only people that matters. As soon as I see 5 FLS, I'm doing a set. As soon as I see, listen, we're going to count them off. As soon as I see 5, we're doing a set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not worried about no NPCs. 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 They not going to be in Australia. Everybody, put the Australia flag in the chat. They not going to Australia. They not going to Australia. So if they just want to be my chat, with my hotspot, bumping up the strings, bumping up the revenue, that's what's up. But in reality, are they going to Australia? I don't think so. You can't go to Australia watching people at 2 a.m. in the morning. You can't go to Australia watching people you don't like. That's one good thing I do love about this world. Certain places, you got to come through as a serious man. Everybody put SM in the chat for a serious man. Serious man. Got to come through as a serious man. We like a lot of these dudes, they not coming through as no serious man. They coming through trolling. Like, okay, let them troll. You feel me? Let they troll. While they trolling, I'm going to be in Tokyo eating hibachi out of a bowl. What? Mr. Keep It Simple, say that again. Let them troll. I'm going to be in Tokyo eating hibachi out of a bowl. You guys got to understand, like, everybody low-key loves seeing men in self-improvement channels. They love this. Everybody put the L in the chat. They love it. They love it. Men that really, because people told me, they said, Mr. Keep It Simple. They said you should make content for women. I said, why would I do that? They said, because you will make more money. More money? More? Listen, we're going to stack across the build our pie. Stack across the build our pie. Yeah, I'm stacking up. Stack across the build our pie. Stack across the build our pie. Stack across the build pie. Yeah, I'm stacking up. We're going to take, listen, these $2 super chats mean the world to me because they did it on their own. If $2 is what's coming through for what I'm doing, we're going to take that and we're going to be happy for that. We're not going to try to get more and stop making content for brothers out here. Brothers out, listen, when it's all said and done, they can use a little battery in their back. They can use a little push off the cliff. They can use a little head start, you feel me? Shout out to all my guys out there, man. Ja Travel, Ja Eat, Ja Speaks, NSR Talks. I need some understanding. Wires East, we in the building, man. Only the strongest survive. Life is simple. I could have been a weak YouTuber. You feel me? I could have been a weak YouTuber. I could have been like, oh, the algorithm's not on my side. The algorithm doesn't love me. I could have been singing R&B songs to the algorithm. Algorithm, why you keep leaving me? Leaving me? Don't you want to be with me? Be with me. If you want to be with me, be with me. Nah, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. What I kept doing is, I kept figuring out. Shout out to another super chat in the building. Let's go. Run it up, big dog. What? What? You got to understand. You guys have to understand, like, when it's all said and done, ain't nobody going to give you anything. But when you put in that work, people going to be like, yo. And they told me, turn my back on the guys. What? Turn my back on the who? Turn my back on the what? Turn my back on the guys? You guys are crazy. FLS, you got, like, they crazy. Just for a couple of dollars? We supposed to lead the guys for a couple of dollars? We supposed to turn our back on the set for a couple of dollars? For a couple of dollars? Come on, stop playing. You already know what it is, you feel me? We in a building, you already know. I already made tacos, you feel me? This whole live was sponsored by tacos. I ate tacos. Anybody put a taco emoji in the chat. I cooked tacos before this live. And I'm gonna say this again, I cooked tacos before this live. This whole live was sponsored by tacos. I'm fueled up on this live. The energy is right on this live. The tacos hit on this live. Saludo a mi gente de México, pero ya tú sabes, fíjate nada. It's real on this live. We in a building. You guys have to understand. Now, I don't make content for the women, but to the women out there, keep doing what you're doing. But for men, all y'all gotta do is understand the concrete is hiring. If you need a job, the concrete is hiring. You come on YouTube, you be like, yo, I did a concrete is hiring challenge. Matter of fact, everybody, CH in the chat, concrete is hiring challenge. Concrete is hiring. You guys have to understand that concrete is hiring. They'll never tell you that in the school system. They'll never tell you that in high school. They'll never tell you that in college. Concrete hiring. We going up. Whatever we going through, if life get rough, we get rough. If life get tough, we get tough. When it's all said and done, we not sitting back watching these beautiful women go by. And when it's all said and done, listen, we going through financial hardship because HR don't want us to get a woman. You guys have to understand. Life goes on. And I'm going to say this again. Life goes on. We in a building, man. A lot of guys don't realize that concrete is hiring. If you don't have access to a gym, that's still no excuse to not walk around looking your best. As a man, everybody put LB in the chat, look your best. No, LYB, look your best. Look your best, man. When you step outside, understand that, listen, ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. And if somebody thought something was wrong with you, they lie. Why? Listen, why would you believe the lies? 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 These guys don't know what they're talking about. 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 All they do is talk. 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 All they do is talk, talk. All they do is 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 talk, talk, talk. What we do, push up. What we do, push up. What we do, push up. Let's get it. Oh, in the building. In the building. $20 super chat, heavy super chat. That heavy, ya tu sabe. Let's keep up the momentum. Bang out a set. Every first knuckle push-up. You know what? I'm doing knuckle next. Matter of fact, we doing knuckle now. Say that again. We're doing knuckle now. Woo! That hit different. That hit different. Thank you. Whoa! That hit different. That hit different. But the energy was there. I felt like the first one. I felt like I'm gonna go on the first one, but I kept going. Signore, signore. Shout out to that one. Whoa, that was real. That was real. That one was real. Knuckle push-ups. That's real. That's real. That's real. Every day's a new day. Every day's a new day. Knuckle on the concrete is crazy. Where else we gonna do it? Where else we gonna do it? Matter of fact, I'm going for 3 more. Listen. Everybody put a 3 in the chat. Going for 3 more. Knuckle on concrete crazy. Going for 3 more. Going for 3 more. Let's go. Let's go. FLS. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. FLS. Another super chat in the building. That's how you know we're going to get this 3. They done pump me up. They done pump me up. That's how you know we're going to get this 3. Concrete is hiring. Big dog. Zike, what? It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. That's all that I can say. That is all that I can say. We're not going out like that. And I'm going to say this again. We're not going out like that. We're not going out like that. Whoo. It's real. This is one of the toughest lives ever. I got the hot spot now. I'm working for it. I'm telling you, man. Out here on a tennis court. Will we ever go back to Whole Foods? To be continued. And I'm going to say this again. Will we ever go back to Whole Foods at night? To be continued. Let's go. We in a building. They don't believe in you. No, let me tell you guys something. Before I finish this live, they don't have to believe in me. And I'm going to say this again. They don't have to believe in you. What we got to do is we got to execute. Everybody put an E in the chat for execute. Put an E in the chat for execute. That's all we got to do. So all we got to do is execute. If another man believe in me, I'm just a messenger. You guys have to understand, like, if a dude ain't feeling me, trust and believe. Trust and believe. When I pull up in the building, y'all too sabe. So I don't really care. You feel me? Like, the results are still coming in. Everybody put CI in the chat. The results are still coming in. And no, RCI. Results coming in. RCI. The results are coming in as we speak. New gains are forming as we speak, as we talk. New gains form every second to the second, every nanosecond to the nanosecond. Results are coming in. So I'm the type of guy, like, I'm not stupid. Like, if I know results are coming in, like, why would I work? What kind of fly is that? Now, let me get back to my, you feel me? Mosquitoes think I fly. What? Mr. Keep It Simple, can you say that again? Mosquitoes think I fly. Now, would that be, and the dude had a nerve to call me a narcissist. Now, let me tell you guys something. You guys have to understand. You can't go out like a sucker. You got to go out on your shell. And I'm going to say this again. You can't go out like a sucker. You guys got to go out on your shell. You guys have to understand. There is no walking around not looking like a warrior. We cannot go outside not looking like warriors. When they see us, they need to see a... I got to calm down on this one because they really want men to come outside looking like they vote. What? Gorillas don't vote. Gorillas don't vote. I never voted a day in my life. Why would I vote when I can vote for myself? Why would I vote when I can vote for myself? Why would I watch a campaign when I can campaign myself? You see what I'm saying? Everybody, before we finish this live, everybody put a C for campaign. They don't understand. Some people will understand about when they do it. They're going to be like, okay, I understand what he meant by the campaign. But you guys have to understand. I don't vote. Why would I vote? Dudes are coming outside looking like they voted. Like they got our voter sticker. No. You guys have to understand. We don't vote. Whatever's out there, we're coming for it. Whatever's out there, I'm coming for you. That apartment in Australia, I'm coming for you. That apartment in New Zealand, I'm coming for you. That apartment in Taiwan, I'm coming for you. That skyscraper in Da Nang, Vietnam, I'm coming for you. That apartment in the UK, I'm coming for you. I'm not letting my height, I'm not letting the color of my skin, I'm not letting my situation, I'm not letting anything stop me from lifting weight in Switzerland, lifting weights in Sweden, lifting weights in Finland, lifting weights in Iceland. I gotta calm down because I gotta execute. Everybody put an E in the chat for execute. But what would it be like to wake up, sip coffee in Sweden, go to the gym, hit one curl, look to the right, and see your future woman to eat calamari with in Sweden. Everybody put the Sweden emoji in the chat. Don't give up on Sweden, fellas. To all my guys out there, I want the best for you. I want the best for you. Don't give up on Sweden. Don't give up on Sweden. We can do it. We can do it. Don't give up on Sweden. Don't lose hope because your bank account right now is negative. Don't lose hope. Don't give up on Sweden. Don't give up on Sweden. Sweden is waiting for you. Australia is waiting for you. You feel me? They want us to just go to all these countries at a low price. No, sooner or later, we will come. And sooner or later, we will not check the price tag. And I'm going to say this again. Sooner or later, we will live without scratching after looking at the price tags. Sooner or later, we will not sweat at the register. Sooner or later, we will see that apartment and say, when can I get the keys? They're going to say, are you serious? Am I what? Am I who? Are you serious? Do I look like I'm serious? Oh, you want the keys right now? Is my hands out? Or do it look like I'm asking for a follow the wordplay? Do you want the keys? Is my hands out? Or do you think I want a hand out? I need the keys. You got the money? I need the keys. So you're ready today. I need the keys. Everybody put the key emoji in the chat. Put the key emoji in the chat. Put the key emoji in the chat. Listen. They trying to play us. They trying to play us like we're not coming. They trying to play us like we're not coming through. They trying to play us like tomorrow's not ours. They trying to play us, but we coming through for the keys. We need the keys. We not with the talk. We just need the keys. We need the keys. We're coming for the keys. That's how we coming into this dealership. All due respect, I need the keys. Shout out to the future real estate agent. I appreciate what you do. Listen, we need people like you. We need agents like you. But right now, I need the keys. Right now, I need the keys. You guys have to understand, we not playing out here. We pulling up. We need the keys. Nothing illegal. We don't need those keys, but we need the keys. Got to put that out there. They're giving out Ricos 24/7. I don't recall. You guys have to understand, I need the keys. We have just went 60 minutes. How did that happen? The live just started. We just started a live and it said 60 minutes already. That means we went ultra mode. So the live got to come to an end. I only do lives for 1 hour. That's it. I don't live stream for 2 hours. I only live stream for an hour. But when it's all said and done, thank you guys for tuning in. We went 63 minutes. You guys have been so phenomenal. We literally, like I said, I lost my job. And you guys have to understand that, you know what? I'm a full-time YouTuber. Everybody put FT in the chat. I'm a full-time YouTuber. At least 2 lives a day. You feel me? That's what it's all about. You guys have to understand, like, thank you guys for your support. We're not going to stop. You know why? Because we have to travel. Everybody put the plane emoji on the chat. You feel me? A lot of men feeling depressed. But I feel like, listen, when you hop on that jet, take off, you feel me? Find your peace. You're going to realize you ain't nothing but one jet ride away. You ain't nothing but one slide away, one jet ride away, where you could go to your villa and hide away.